So what happened with this? So my sister, she gave me a bunch of patterns, and she wanted the pants with the top, and she wanted them mixed together like this. Like, okay, I can do that, no big deal. So I did that. Hello, I'm Pam, and this is Made by Pam, and this is Wednesday, July 7th, 2021. And today I'm going to kind of review a pattern that I've done. So I made Simplicity 2374. I'm going to go ahead and pull it out of the package I put it in. I made this pattern, and what I did is I made view D, but with the view C top. So let me go ahead and show you the back drawing. So I did the pants portion and then did the top. So where that little stripes, did the top portion and combined it with the pants. Okay, so it wasn't very hard to mix and match. It was actually quite easy. Okay, so my review of Simplicity 2374. It was a fairly easy pattern to sew. I just make things complicated because I added inseam pockets. Because with this pattern, it does show a view with pockets, but it shows the view for the shorts. And yeah, I didn't want to use patch pockets on this pattern, so I did inseam pockets. But I realized that I did add the pockets kind of high. They should be really like right about here where it joins the joints, but they're up here right at like my waist hip. So it's okay because my like hip bone is like right here, but it turned out okay. I did get a little scawampus obviously on here. You can see it's not all that's extra straight, but it did turn out okay. And then on the bottom I added elastic just to keep them from dragging on the floor because I like the elastic legs. And I changed up the pieces, so I added view C's top to view D's bottoms and combine them together. So this is a stretch knit top, and these are woven pants. It's made out of a forest green crepe fabric, which is very comfortable, by the way, and it's pretty straightforward, you know, pretty easy to do, no big deal. And just left the bands. And on this I did not add the zipper on the front, but I did have zippers available. But for this fabric, zipper was not necessary, and the zipper is just for decoration. It really serves no purpose. And so let me go ahead and show you my sister's pair. Yeah, I made her a pair exactly like mine. Because I just had to. I had to try it out. And I liked it so much, I had to make myself a pair. So I got hers, and hers are just straight leg, no elastic, but there is elastic around the waist, and then the top. So hopefully she likes it. And I did add inseam pockets, and the pockets are kind of tight because I didn't do them quite right, but it's okay. You could still get a phone inside the pocket if it's a phone my size. And then she wanted a black pair, so I made her a black pair. And I did add inseam pockets on there too. And these inseam pockets are a little bit bigger than the others. So here is the back view. And here is the front view. Well, this one I did a little bit more like the direction and added the zipper. And the zipper is basically just for decoration. It functions. See, it zips up and down, but it doesn't have any like real benefit as to getting this on and off. And I guess I could have made it functioning, like so it would zip open, but I did not. And I'm not exactly sure if on the picture it showed that you fold the binding in after you sew it on and like stitch it down. So it's just like a binding in, but I liked it better being out. But that's just my preference. So I hope she likes it. And I kind of did 3 options. I had a gray, a yellow, like it's a buttercup yellow, and then a black zipper. Because it called for 9-inch zippers. And I chose to do it in the blue. Figured she would like that. And so it does have the pockets. And this is all in like a knit fabric. It has a little bit of stretch going that way. Not much going that way. I did add the elastic around the waist. And then the bottom's just straight hammer along the bottom. But it worked out pretty great. So she's excited for those. And I hope she likes them and that they fit her. Because, yeah. I like mine. Okay, so that was Simplicity 2374. And you can see it does fit pretty well. I do like it. Alright. Now I'm just going to put them back in the bag because I'm going to deliver them to her tomorrow. Because she is going back to Chicago. Alright. So next. So we're going to review this top. So this top is Simplicity 3696. Yeah, it shows it as like a night shirt, pajama top. Well, so it is kind of big on the sides and flowy, but it's okay. I don't mind. The Simplicity 3696. I did view C. The sleeves are a little bit longer than view C's because I did. So here is a sleeve piece here. No? Is it longer? Yeah. Because I did it as long as the fabric I had already cut. I did it as long as I could make it. And so it was just right along that little clip mark. So if I had done it up there, it would be a lot shorter. But I didn't want it that short. So this is done according to the pattern. And then I made another one, which I did it a little bit different. So with the pattern pieces, And I know this isn't the correct way to do it, but I don't care. So it has you placing it on the fold. So I placed this on the fold, and then up here I kind of moved it in like 3/4 of an inch, so the fold of the fabric was like right there. And figured, so it was a little scawampus, but I just kind of tapered it in so the neckline wasn't so big, because this neckline is very big on me. And I also did the same with the, so that was the back piece, and the back neckline, it is quite big. And then this is the front piece, and it does, and it does have you gather on the front, which I really like that detail. And you add the neckband, and I did the same with the front. I like brought it in like 3/4 of an inch, so about there. And this was the same on the bottom, so it just kind of tapered in, so the fold was like right there. So this was 3/4 of an inch hanging over. And the sleeves were pretty much the same. I didn't quite have enough to do, because I was making a longer sleeve, so like 3/4 sleeves. So I was doing it for view B. So we have view B there. So I was doing the shorter sleeves for view C shirt. But I didn't quite, there wasn't quite enough fabric on the end. I still have more fabric, but I didn't want to cut into that other piece when I already had a piece cut, and it was, I had enough to make the sleeve, just not enough to make it quite the length. So I just kind of made it as long as it was, so this kind of just hung over the edge. And I just cut it down and followed the pattern that way, which turned out pretty nice. And then there was a little bit of extra along the cuffs, like along the sleeve area, and I didn't like how gaping it was, so I added some sleeve cuffs, like some cuff bands. And the bottom of the shirt, I just did like a rolled hem, like serging stitch. Same with this shirt, it just has that rolled hem fit on it. So it just has a little cuffs, and so I got a little bit extra like movement room, so the shirt's not too tight, but it does give me those cuffs that I can just kind of, so it's not all the way to the wrist, but I like to just kind of pull it up anyways, and it works out quite nicely. And the back isn't too gaping. The front is in a little bit more. It does like, this neckband doesn't quite lay flat, but I didn't quite do it right. But I really like the shirt. I think it is fabulous. So that is my review of the patterns. They are easy, straightforward, not a huge issue with them at all. Oh, and then the neckband piece. So I showed you the pieces for the shirt, and this is the piece for the neckband. For this one, I did make the neckband a little bit smaller because I had brought in the top piece like 3/4 of an inch and the back 3/4 of an inch. So also I brought this in and just kind of folded it there, and so it brought it in a little bit extra there. And then I also brought these sides in, so it was kind of even all the way around. I was taking off that 3/4 of an inch, but I think the neckband was still a little bit big, maybe, or was it a little bit small? I think I had to stretch it a little bit, but it was simple. I love this fabric so much. I had to make a shirt out of it, and I've been planning on making a shirt for a while. And since I was making this, I decided I would cut up my fabric and make that shirt. So it doesn't like quite lay flat. I didn't quite do it right. But what I did with the sleeves is I did the sleeves, and it's kind of like at the 3/4 length. I like kind of the view for B with the length of the sleeves. And see right there, the length of the sleeves. And I didn't want to cut another piece of fabric. So I already had a piece of fabric like that would work for this. And so I just cut it. I made the sleeves as long as the fabric that I already had cut. Yeah. If that makes sense. But I didn't want to like cut into another piece when I already had enough of one piece to make the whole sleeve. It just wasn't like the length. And then I added cuffs on it because I didn't like the looseness of it, so I added cuffs because I like cuffs, and I really like the shirt. So with this one I did alter it a little bit too compared to the other one. That's a sleeve piece. So this is the pattern piece, and where you cut it on the fold. Well, I kept the bottom width the same, but I kind of tapered it a little bit so that I was going in like 3/4 of an inch on this. So it was getting smaller as it went up. So it just kind of tapered in 3/4 of an inch on the back side, and then also on the front side I tapered it in 3/4 of an inch because I just wanted the neckline to be a little bit snug, more snug than the other one. You can see the neckline. This one's a little bit wider than this neckline. And so I wanted one that was a little bit snugger around the neck. But I do love it. I really do. I'm so excited I have it done. They are easy patterns to do, pretty straightforward. I sewed them, well, I sewed this shirt. The shirt was sewn all in my serger. I didn't even use my regular sewing machine for the shirt. Did all my serger, even though it does say to do a stitch around the edge of these, I chose not to. And for the gathering, I just used a needle and thread and just did a quick stitch so I could just gather it because it was only a couple inches. And I didn't really know hem because I just did a serging stitch along the edges. So it's really easy. Right. So those are the, I guess those are the two patterns that I've worked on this week. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've made 5 items this week. The shirts I made yesterday, so Tuesday. The pants I've been working on for a couple days. But yes, I just love it. I do just love it. I think it is absolutely fabulous. Although looking at the print, I think it is like a one-way design, because see the front here? At least I have the little birdies facing up. On the back, I'd actually turned the fabric, turned the pattern so it was going the opposite way so it fit. And they're actually all facing down. So I don't know if that's the way the whole fabric is, because I do have some fabric left. So yeah, I think that's how the whole fabric is. So I did do the back side the wrong way for the print, but it's okay because at least it's on the back, and I don't look at the back generally. But I got a shirt made out of the comfy fabric that I just love so much. It wasn't too difficult at all. And I really love my shirt. It feels so nice and cozy. And it matches my pillows. I love it. And I still have enough left to make something else. See, I can still make another shirt. I'll probably do a different shirt pattern than this one, but I'm going to make another one out of the same fabric, just a different pattern. And straightforward. This pattern was easy. This pattern was super easy. I really enjoyed making these items, and I should really make more. The review of 2374 and 3696, and I am wearing them together. Alright, well, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye.